Hey everybody, I'm Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Today I'm going to try something I've never done before, and that's I'm going to apply a growth regulator to a lawn using a ride-on spreader sprayer. I've applied growth regulators to lawns many times, but I've normally done it with a tank sprayer and a hose and spraying it that way, but I'm going to attempt to do it with the ride-on spreader. So let's go over some details of what's going to happen. This is the product I'm using. It's called Podium. It's the growth regulator. You might say, well, what's a growth regulator? I've got some other videos out there for that. But a growth regulator, basically for the turf, what it does, it's supposed to take the energy the grass uses to grow vertically taller, needs cut off more often, and take that same energy and help it grow deeper roots and possibly even a little thicker. So basically, according to the label, and this has been my experience, it'll reduce your mowing by about 50% when you apply it every 4 weeks or so. So I mowed this grass, I believe, 2 days ago. So I'm gonna measure, see how tall it is. We're gonna apply the growth regulator, and then we'll come back possibly in another video and see how it works and compare it with an area that was not sprayed. I'm using the Z-Sprayer LTS. This is a machine that I received as I'm in partnership with Z-Spray, and they provided the machine for me to be able to use on my properties. And so I'm looking forward to trying something again that I've never done before. Now when you apply Podium, it says to use at a minimum a half a gallon of water per 1,000 square feet, and so that's the application rate that I'm going at today. I've already got the product mixed in a tank. Going to be applying it a half a gallon per 1,000 square feet. So I'm going to show you spraying it, riding the machine, then come back in a separate video and show you the results. First, let's measure the grass to give you the before so that we'll know how well the product worked. It's Bermuda grass. When you use the growth regulator, it'll tell you a different recommended mixing ratio depending on what kind of grass you have. I've been mowing this at 1.5 inches, and like I said, it's growing pretty fast. It's hot summer weather. So mowing at 1.5 inches, it looks like it's up to right at, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna call that just short of 2 inches maybe. Does that look right? You know, somewhere between 1.75 inches and 2 inches. So it'll be pretty obvious to see how well it works, because I've been mowing this yard about every 5 days. So it's growing pretty fast, and this will be a good test for the growth regulator. Let's get started. I got my PPE, got glasses, got rubber gloves, rubber boots, long sleeve shirt, and pants. So let's get started. Before I start, I was thinking one of the things I'm excited about with the machine is being able to use the machine to spray more. I spray out of a tank a lot, but I like to have the ability to spray out of the ride-on machine, and it's something I'm hoping to do a lot more with the new machine. I think that's enough filming of the spray, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish spraying the yard off camera. But looking forward to seeing how well it works. We'll check back and measure it later, but that's going to wrap up this video. One of the things I'm going to be looking for is how well the Podium works at a ½ a gallon per 1,000 square feet versus 2 gallons per 1,000 square feet, which is what I'm spraying out of my big tank sprayer. That'll be just curious for me. According to the label, it'll work at that lower rate. Definitely like riding versus walking. Appreciate you watching the video. I'm Jason Creel. If you hadn't used growth regulators, something to consider. It's what a lot of golf courses use, able to keep that turf nice and tight without having to mow your lawn every 5 days. Again, that's me in my situation. I'm in Alabama, Bermuda grass in the middle of the summer. It's growing like crazy, so growth regulator really helps out. I'm gonna finish spraying. Talk to you later. Encourage you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, or go check out some resources for you at lawncarelife.com if you're in the lawn business. See ya.